Welcome to Empowered Echoes 8, where we delve into the meaning behind famous quotes. Explore influential words' context, history, and significance, and expand your understanding of the world. It is our way of explaining these famous quotes.
Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. The phrase is a powerful concept that speaks to the transformative power of adversity. The idea behind this phrase is that when we experience pain or trauma, we have a choice. We can either let it break us, or we can use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. To turn our wounds into wisdom, we must be willing to face our pain and acknowledge the ways in which it has impacted us. This can be a difficult process, as it requires us to confront our own vulnerabilities and weaknesses. However, by doing so, we can begin to understand the lessons that our pain has to teach us. One way to turn our wounds into wisdom is to seek out support from others. This might mean talking to a therapist or counselor, joining a support group, or simply reaching out to friends and family for comfort and understanding. Another important aspect of turning our wounds into wisdom is taking time for self-reflection. By examining our experiences and emotions, we can begin to identify patterns and gain insight into our own strengths and weaknesses. Ultimately, turning our wounds into wisdom requires a willingness to learn and grow from our experiences, even when they are painful. By doing so, we can become stronger, wiser, and more resilient in the face of adversity. I love to see a young girl go out and grab the world by the lapels. Life's a pitch star. You've got to go out and kick ass. Maya Angelou. This quote, often attributed to Maya Angelou, is a powerful call to action for young women. It speaks to the idea that life can be tough and challenging, but that we have the power to take control of our own destinies and make the most of our lives. When we talk about grabbing the world by the lapels, we are talking about seizing opportunities and taking charge of our own lives. This means being proactive, setting goals, and taking action to make those goals a reality. It also means being resilient in the face of setbacks and obstacles, and continuing to pursue our dreams even when things get tough. The second part of the quote, "Life's a pitch asterisk," acknowledges that the world can be a difficult and unforgiving place. There will be times when we face adversity, when things don't go as planned, and when we feel like giving up. But rather than accepting defeat, the quote encourages us to rise to the challenge and meet life head-on. The final part of the quote, "You've got to go out and kick ass," is a powerful call to action. It means taking a proactive approach to life, being assertive, and not being afraid to take risks or make mistakes. It means believing in ourselves and our abilities, and being willing to work hard to achieve our goals. Ultimately, this quote is about empowerment. It is about recognizing that we have the power to shape our own lives, and that we don't have to be passive recipients of the world around us. Instead, we can be active participants in our own lives, seizing opportunities, taking risks, and making our dreams a reality. Whether we are young or old, male or female, this quote is a reminder that we all have the power to make a difference in the world, and that we should never be afraid to go out and kick ass. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. Roy T. Bennett. This quote is a powerful reminder that self-acceptance and self-love are essential ingredients for personal growth and fulfillment. It acknowledges that we all have flaws and imperfections, but that by accepting and loving ourselves, we can move forward in a positive and meaningful way. The second part of the quote speaks to the idea of letting go of the things that hold us back. This might include negative beliefs or attitudes, toxic relationships, or unhelpful habits or behaviors. In order to truly fly and reach our full potential, we must be willing to let go of these things and move forward with a lighter, more positive mindset. Accepting ourselves means embracing all aspects of who we are, including our strengths, weaknesses, and vulnerabilities. It means acknowledging our past mistakes and shortcomings, but not letting them define us. It means recognizing that we are all works in progress, and that we are capable of growth and change. Loving ourselves means treating ourselves with kindness, compassion, and respect. It means taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being and prioritizing our own needs and desires. It means valuing ourselves as unique and valuable individuals, and recognizing that we are worthy of love and happiness. By accepting and loving ourselves, we can let go of the negative thoughts and behaviors that hold us back and move forward with confidence and purpose. We can embrace new opportunities and challenges and take bold steps toward our goals and dreams. And in doing so, we can truly fly and experience the full richness and beauty of life. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. This quote is a powerful reminder that to achieve our goals and make progress in life, we must keep moving forward, even if our progress is slow or incremental. It acknowledges that sometimes our journey may be difficult and that we may face obstacles that seem insurmountable. But no matter what challenges we may face, we must continue to move forward. The quote presents a series of options for how we can keep moving forward, even when we feel stuck or discouraged. If we can't fly, we can run. If we can't run, we can walk. And if we can't walk, we can crawl. Each of these options represents a different level of effort and progress, but they all share the common thread of forward motion. The underlying message of the quote is that we should never give up on ourselves or our goals. Even when our progress is slow, even when we face setbacks or challenges, we must continue to push forward and strive toward our aspirations. This may require perseverance, patience, and resilience, but the rewards of our efforts can be significant. In a broader sense, the quote speaks to the importance of having a growth mindset. It encourages us to focus on progress rather than perfection, and to embrace the journey rather than just the destination. By taking small steps forward, even when we feel stuck or discouraged, we can build momentum and create positive change in our lives. Ultimately, the quote is a call to action. It urges us to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult or daunting the path may seem. It reminds us that every step forward is a step in the right direction, and that with persistence and determination, we can achieve great things. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. George Orwell. These three phrases, taken from George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984, represent the three slogans of the ruling party in the fictional world of the book. The slogans are examples of what is known as a doublethink, a concept in the book that describes the ability to hold two contradictory beliefs simultaneously and accept both of them as true. War is peace suggests that the ruling party maintains peace through the perpetual state of war that they wage against other nations. In this way, they use the fear and threat of war to control the population and maintain their own power. Freedom is slavery suggests that the ruling party maintains control over the population by limiting their freedom and autonomy. By convincing the population that they are better off being controlled and directed by the party, they ensure that the people remain loyal and submissive. Ignorance is strength suggests that the ruling party maintains control over the population by limiting their access to knowledge and information. By keeping the population in a state of ignorance and confusion, they ensure that they remain dependent on the party for guidance and direction. Taken together, these slogans represent a dystopian vision of a world in which power is maintained through fear, manipulation, and deception. They serve as a warning against the dangers of totalitarianism and the importance of protecting freedom, autonomy, and access to information.
We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of quotes. Remember, quotes are not just words on a page. They are powerful tools that can shape our thoughts and actions. Use them wisely. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends.